Gaffer, thank you very much for joining us today. I'll start by asking for your reflections on what was a superb day last Saturday.
Yeah, it was a fantastic weekend. It was brilliant to see all the Blues fans in a packed stadium, with the new owners. The day was a very, very special day. I think we marked our respects to a superhuman being in Trevor Francis as well. And, it couldn't have been any better. The potential of this football club's huge, and with the new owners now involved as well, you can see that, there's a real statement of intent from them, and, it's a really exciting place to be at the moment.
With so much going on off the pitch, particularly around that Leeds game, how proud were you of the lads that they were able to focus and perform the way they did against Leeds?
I'm very proud of the lads every day. Every day they come in, the way they work, the way they apply themselves, their attitude is different class. We've got a fantastic environment here. And every player that, worked last week, there was a lot of pressure on the squad, but the way they adapted to that and they kept their focus and kept to the game plan was really pleasing, but nothing that surprised me.
In the end, you probably could have won that game by more than one, but how impressed were you with the forward play at the moment? It looks like those lads are really linking up well going forwards.
They did, but it's about the team. Defensively we look very solid. The defenders were magnificent on the day. We've got some fantastic players going forward, of course we have, but it's about the squad. It's about also them getting into their defensive shape and helping the defenders. So it's about the squad, and it's about the 11 who are working together. And I think that performance on Saturday was a proper team performance, and obviously very pleased to get the late penalty in the end.
You mentioned, of course, it was a team performance, and you were really helped by the quality that came off the bench as well. Of course, Juki coming on to score the goal. JJ and Koji played very well. Manny shored up the defence when he came on as well. How important was it to get that boost off the bench? It's
important that the squad, it's all about the squad, and this squad of players, we've got a very focused, they're very driven, and they want the best for this football club. The recruitment's been excellent throughout the summer, and everyone's very pleased with that. Everyone can see that, but it's about the squad. It's not about one individual or 11 players who are starting the game. It's about 20, 21 players who are all coming in and looking after each other and fighting and scrapping for every point.
Going into the stadium as well on Saturday, seeing all the change that's going on there, the updated tunnel, the changing rooms, the designs all around the place, how impressive was that for you to see?
It was great, and that's what it's all about. It's about building this magnificent football club. The new owners coming in have got the club at heart. They care, and they want this football club to strive. And, you can see the little changes they've made are huge to all of us because it's needed, and it's only going to get better.
That's 4 points from your first two games, two very difficult games as well. You must be really pleased with that.
I'm pleased with the start, of course I am. The most important thing is, and I say every week, that we're competitive. The 3 games that we've had up to now, we've been competitive in them games, and that's not going to change. That's a given. All the players that we have in this squad, are going to run. They're going to run their socks off for this football club, and then the other side, the way we want to play and the flair players, that'll take care of itself. But as long as we're competitive, that's all I ask for, and then, hopefully then we can entertain and keep picking vital wins up.
The mood here as well at the training ground seems fantastic at the moment. Do you think the lads are still on a bit of a high at the moment?
I think the group are on a high anyway. They've come back from pre-season. They've worked their socks off for them 6 weeks. The atmosphere's been very good. The togetherness has been very good. And we've got a real special group of players in there. So win, lose or draw, it's very important that we all keep level-headed. The players will do that. No one gets carried away with any wins or any losses, and everyone knows their jobs and are very focused.
Looking at Bristol City, they've had a very similar start as we have. Drew on the opening day 1-1 and then scored a late winner last Saturday to win their game as well. How tough a test will they provide on Saturday?
It's going to be a really difficult game. Nigel's got a fantastic team there. He's been there for 2.5 years. He's built a footballing team. They've got lots of good young players as well. They've got a good balance of experience as well. So, over the course of the last 2.5 seasons, you can see them really growing, and it's going to be a really difficult game, but one we'll be ready for, and hopefully we can be competitive.
Nigel Pearson as well, preferring more of a 4-3-3 formation so far this season, with talent going down both wings, but you'll be really confident in the quality of your fullbacks in those situations.
I think it's about the team. It's not about the fullbacks. It's about the wide men looking after the fullbacks. It's about the centre-halves covering around as well. So it's not about any individuals. It's about the team, how we defend and how we attack.
You've had a full week of training here as well. How fresh and sharp are the lads looking at the moment?
Yeah, the lads look They look good. You know, there's been a really good week. Everyone's excited for the game on Saturday, and we're looking forward to it.
In terms of injury news, where are George Hall, Tyler Roberts and Mark Roberts doing in their recoveries?
Yeah, Robbo should be back in next Monday, which will be great. Obviously, we're short in centre-half areas, so that will give us cover. George Hall's been back training this week as well, which is a massive boost for us. You know, he can't wait to get going. And Tyler, you know, he's a couple of weeks away, so that was a big blow to lose Tyler before the Leeds game. But, you know, it could have been a lot worse. You know, we spoke about Tyler before, that it's been his first pre-season for six years that he's completed, so that's a massive plus. So we have to keep really positive on that, and Tyler's going to be a super player for us, and, you know, the sooner he's fitter, the better.
Finally, it's another sellout away end expected over in Bristol, and if last Saturday is anything to go by, they'll be game right behind you, won't they?
Yeah, home and away, the fans get behind us. You know, they're magnificent fans. I think everyone knows that, and we're all very grateful for their support.
Thank you very much for joining us, Gaffer.
Thank you.